So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
The action has already started. Oh, that's clever.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the shot!
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This fella Martinez is the latest striking talent to emerge from Argentina, and the way he likes to operate from deeper positions draws comparisons with some of the very finest from his country. More of an auxiliary striker in my view, though. Wants the ball to feet, and he's better playing off a centre forward, so he's someone to watch.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to get it clear. Carter Vickers. And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Sporting still without a single shot on target. Martinez. Gibbs-White. And they've switched it over to the other side. Merino. That pass has been well intercepted.
Out to the left it goes.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Johnson. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. De la Cruz. That's a cute ball. Bastoni cuts it out.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
And it's Paquetá. Johnston. And Bastoni. Koopmeiners. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Koopmeiners
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
shoots! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gibbs-White.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Merino. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that's well seen too. Bastoni. And it's Koopmeiners. Seydoux. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Merino. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. De la Cruz. It's a Itakura.
Chance!
Johnson. Oh, easy pickings there. Merino. He's having a shot!
Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Sporting have fired themselves in front.
Real chance!
It's bounced back off the post.
And again! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
They forced the error and extract... And the referee brings the first half to a close.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Sporting really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Sporting sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
So off we go once more.
De Arrascaeta.
Goes for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cook Miners with the clearance. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Gibbs-White.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
He's going for goal!
And that is wildly off target.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Cook Miners.
Well, they can break here.
Ugarte. It's Itakura. That's De la Cruz. Knocks it into space.
Pings it across.
Unai Simon claims it. Safe hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's been...
Big chance!
Time and again they are repelled.
Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
He gets big! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Lucas Paqueta. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Lucas Paqueta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Johnson. Driving on and making good progress. Itakura. Koopmeiners. Ugarte. No, that's been intercepted. Lucas Paqueta. Merino. And he's been shifted off it.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
And he's straight offside.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número
Both sides then
14.
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 17. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 7.
Lucas
número
Paqueta.
15, número 22.
And
Vamos
Almiron.
provocar uma substituição.
Koopmeiners. Well, he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's played it back. Muscular approach does pay off here. Aimed beyond the defence. And no, that was never going to make it. Goes forward. Now he's off and running. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, shooting chance!
And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Corner number 2 then.
Martinez! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Sporting have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Sporting have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Lucas Paqueta. Almiron. Tries to play it through.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gets a good foot in there. And the referee brings it to a close. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
The action has already started.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that has been slung wide.
Martinez. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Nottingham with the corner, there first. That has been knocked clear. This looks promising. Crosses it in.
It's a goal kick.
Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's had it nicked away. Aimed beyond the defence. He's on it, can he get away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. He won't be happy with that one. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez. The graft, the energy, the dynamism, he's got all those properties we expect from South American forwards. And he's also someone who's quite happy to drop back, whether to receive the ball or to make up defensive numbers.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. He's gone direct. Foot in. Well, they can break here. And the shot's on here. Now, can they get him away? Itakura. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Martinez. Bremer with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's intervened well there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Merino. Knocks it into space. Johnson was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Merino. And it's made its way to Ekitike! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Brennan Johnson. Martinez. Pass somewhat off target.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ekitike. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Valencia. Shot, surely! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And that interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Nottingham get the second half going. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great vision. Oh, this is a great position. Can he get on the end of this? Fired deep towards the back post.
Unai Simon
Claims it, safe hands.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
There's the header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Valencia really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Seydu.
Valencia receives it in a good position here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Ekitike.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Here's Koopmeiners. And it's Ugarte.
And he's picked out the run.
And Martinez!
Koopmeiners.
Almiron. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Nicely weighted ball. Koopmeiners promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in. Gibbs White. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out to the right. Johnston. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just eases him off the ball.
Ugarte. Itakura. And Seydu.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mikel Merino is firing after that one.
Martinez is onto it in a flash. Gibbs White. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Johnson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Sporting clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
This is it then, now or never.
Now it's Valencia. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Johnson. Gibbs-White. Goes back.
Well, he just didn't have any...
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 14. Número 17. Número 15. Número 21. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Shot a goal! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's a key interception. Ferreira. Ekitike. Sancho.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Can he finish? Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. That looks a cracking ball. He's in a great position here. They're urged. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Sancho. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Sporting definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
Aims beyond the defence.
Can he get onto this? Oh, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Dani Olmo
Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Shoots! It's in! There is the breakthrough! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
Nottingham make the perfect start. They are already ahead. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Martinez.
Ugarte.
Looking for the run. He's a sharp little ball here. Martinez gets flagged offside. Martinez. Brennan Johnson. Gibbs-White, chance here to counter. That's beautifully weighted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Played out to the left flank. De Arrascaeta.
Unai Simon
Breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
and it's Olmo.
Can he get on the end of this? Johnston. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Martinez chasing after it. Nottingham look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Marino, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's neat. That's an excellent interception.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Johnson. And that has put paid to that. Good running, strong and purposeful. Gibbs-White. He's through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Almiron. Koopmeiners. Ugarte spots it and intercepts. Gibbs-White. Almiron. Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Sporting certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Martinez. Oh, that's a fine interception. And they can counter here. And here's Almiron. Now there's a fine ball. Picked out, brilliant chance! And it's come back out to him. He's missed, but not by that far.
Almiron is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Seydoux.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Gibbs-White threads one in. Well, played right into his path. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So off we go once more.
Sporting really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Gets a good foot in there. Almiron. Sporting disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's De Arrascaeta. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Ugarte. No, it's come to nothing. Merino. So what can they make of this? Sporting still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Itakura.
Oh, they can break here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Ugarte. It's Akura.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Your impression so far, Jim?
Sporting are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Carter Vickers. Now he's off and running. Johnson.
That's a throw.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Good ball, good take.
Now it's Danny Olmo.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's picked his way through. And here's Almiron. It's Akura. A probing pass. Bremer promptly onto that, and that is that. Koopmeiners. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's straight offside.
Sporting really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 17. Número 9. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 23. Número 7.
And he's found a way past.
Número 18. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's intervened well there. Nottingham do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Spread out to the left. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Almiron. And Bremer. Sancho with the foul. Shot could be, and the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That's an imaginative pass. No, that's been intercepted.
Sporting really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land.
Almiron. Sancho.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he will... And the finish! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.